Y'all, even though I look divorced, I'm actually very happily unmarried. Thank you. 46 years old, no kids, never been married, which has finally earned me the rank of 5th degree bachelor. It's like a martial art, except for this, you only earn one belt, and it's brown, black, reversible. Some interest in the program? Fellas, here's how it works, okay? You don't get your first belt till you're 30. Up till that point, you're just going with cargo shorts, no belt. This lets everyone know that you own multiple gaming consoles, but no bed frame. You call it minimalism, they call it a red flag they should have seen coming. If you wave that red flag hard enough, next thing you know, you're 30, still single, now you've earned your brown belt. Okay? Right? You wear that with an old pair of jeans, a wrinkled pair of khakis, whatever. You're going for a look that says, you are not trying to fix you, so why would anyone else? That should help you fend off commitment until you're 45. At which point, if you're still single, now you take that belt, and for the first time in 15 years, flip it around to the black side. You're a 5th degree bachelor, yeah. At this point, the belt never comes off the pants, because they're the only pair of pants you own with belt loops. You're emotionally feral now, welcome to the club. I'm in it. Ironically, I live in the marriage capital of the United States. It's called Las Vegas. If you've been to Vegas, make some noise. Thank you for your money. Moved there 10 years ago to avoid state taxes and human decency. It's a great place to live if you've got trust issues. Or want to develop trust issues. Like if you like assuming the worst about people, and you also like being correct, have I got time for you? It's called Las Vegas. Your suspicions will be validated on a daily basis. So we got a slogan there, y'all know it. What happens in Vegas should not involve your children. That's right. That's the update. Tell your friends. Put it on social media. Spread the word. Don't bring them. You know, just don't bring them, baby. Just here's a tip. Don't bring anyone or thing you love to Las Vegas, okay? What are you doing? Couples, if you've been to Vegas, make some noise. Gross. What I just tell you, you're going to be like, oh, we got to get romantic. No, you can't control yourself. You're going to hit a buffet at some point. Yeah. Stuff yourselves, roll back up to the hotel room and learn ain't nothing romantic when you're both pregnant. You can't even cuddle, right? Who can be big spoon when you're both third trimester with a buffet? That's a chiropractic maneuver. You need licensing, training, endangering the life of the buffet. It's wrong. Practice wrong. Please come to Vegas, we need your money. But, be careful on the roads, don't drive, just take an Uber. We got the worst drivers. I've never been anywhere in this country with so many people driving with their headlights off at night. Yeah, I used to, flash my high beams at them until I figured out they're doing it on purpose. That's the level of drunk driver we have in Vegas. They think they figured out stealth mode. Can't see my headlights, I can't see me swerving, Don't touch the brakes, that's how they get you from behind. You just gotta make it to any Taco Bell parking lot that's sovereign Mexican soil. Okay? They cannot legally prevent you from living Mas. Take it Uber, trust me. I like that Vegas keeps you on your toes though, It's like dirty and urban and gritty. I love the fact that every pigeon on Las Vegas Boulevard looks like it's about to ask you for a cigarette. That's right. They'll just square right up on you. Just, don't worry, they act tough, but they're not dangerous. They're too dirty to fly above knee height. The feathers, right? Look at them. It looks like the only thing they could find to take a bath in was a puddle of Jägermeister. They're sticky. They're crunchy like a JPEG that got shared too much. You know what I mean? We've got pixelated pigeons, people, and they're low resolution. And they're low energy. They're just surviving whatever you all drop on the sidewalk. You know, pieces of French fries and fentanyl. It's not a recipe for high performance. You know? When you see a Vegas pigeon moving fast, do not make eye contact. Okay? Sometimes that bottle of Jägermeister had Red Bull in it. Yeah. Turns out if you already got wings, Red Bull gives you business ideas. They'll follow you for 20 minutes down the strip, just like, whoa, come on, man, we gotta start a podcast on seeds. Did I invest? Yes. Do I regret it? Also, yes. It's been 6 months as opposed to a single episode, and I think he still has my lighter. Can't trust these pigeons. I think I do have trust issues, but it wasn't Vegas that did it to me. I think I just overcorrected because I started out too trusting. I want to take you all back in time for a bit, back to the year 1988. All right, yeah. Reagan was still in the White House, or so they kept telling it. Bobby Brown was topping the charts, as was his prerogative. And O.J. Simpson was killing it at acting and nothing else. Meanwhile, I was hanging out at a bus stop with a bunch of fifth graders, which at the time was legal and appropriate for me to do. Don't picture me like this, so the story will be creepy. I'm also a child. All of a sudden, from the trailer park across the street comes running local bully Donnie Decker. He announces that scientists have discovered if your hand is bigger than your face, you have cancer. People laughing right now were bullied in the 80s. Probably by this guy who did the yeah, I know, sir, yeah. Okay. For the rest of you, here's how it works. You go, hey, your hand's bigger than your face, you have cancer. And someone's the first to put their hand up to their face to check. You hit that person's hand into their own face. And everyone has a good laugh, even the crossing guard, depending on which kid it was. Right. And normally I would have been the one to fall for it. They were going for me for sure, except I didn't even react. No, I was too busy staring down in horror at my freakishly large hands. Yeah. Kid who actually fell for the trick smacked in the face, laughing with his friends 5 minutes later. Meanwhile, I had to spend the rest of that school day facing the grim reality of pediatric cancer. In hindsight, should I have been more skeptical? Yes. Okay? Especially since Donnie Decker's last 3 book reports were just drawings of big rig trucks. True story. But look, I knew no one had hands as big as mine, and none of the other kids had cancer, and before there was an internet, that was proof. After school, I didn't have anyone to turn to. I was raised by a single mom. I was a latchkey kid, right? I went home to an empty house. It was just me watching DuckTales and my highly probable tumors. Eventually, my mom got home from work, and I broke the news to her. I've been diagnosed with cancer by a child with a mullet. And she laughed harder than that, which felt rude at first, but then she was very sweet. She brought me close to her. And she said, listen, you can't go worrying about every little thing that people say may or may not give you cancer. And she took a drag off her cigarette. And exhaled love right into my tiny lungs. It's a precious memory for me, and to this day, every time I see a pigeon smoking on the streets of Las Vegas, I call my mom and tell her I love her. That's